I mean, again, it's just been such a commanding performance from who does that. And look at this 5-man stack, C long. It's going to be just a full-on rush for both squads. It's going to be a 5-on-2 here off the rip, Avril.
Well, there is a bit of a risk. The good news for who does that is they're just going to firing squad. 2 members, including the...
He's definitely put at least a pause, a significant pause to this attempt. Halo has to pick up the spike, plus deal with 2 players that have pinched him up. One coming from the defender side. Nice play. The other, oh my goodness!
God.
Halo, are you kidding me?
It's going to be a 5-stack of attackers going all the way to B. Chunky is going to find a lot of players in his face soon, though.
Chunky, are you kidding me? He's taken down 3, nearly a 4th, but what a play from Chunky to just get away before his armor gets broken after that running back play. Rapture, knowing where these players are positioned, will get the Bulldog to sing for 2. Cyber Cage also in the mix. Just the block line of sight. Maybe not exactly where he wanted. Spy came up top. That'll be information on next level. And Rapture, he'll take the Ego Chow, win the gunfight 3 in a row, just down to Wash, as he's in a 1v4 in what feels like a very impossible situation, considering he's about to run into 3 members in a row at long. He would need to line up a couple of headshots, and Rapture will find 4 kills in the round as hammer times go up 4-1.
And notice that Nero actually doesn't have full body armor. He's 1-5 there. Can't afford everything. Reacher is going to get taken down, but look, I said it straight away. Nero was potentially a risk factor for the team. Second time that he's actually lost at Operator. Poison Flames, those for those losses. C has been reclaimed for the most part. Number 4, 5 is available. 5 though has been taken away from him.
Long aim. Logan's going to try to go for maybe a defusal here. I kind of wish he would have. I could have wished he would have stuck that for maybe half the channel. Will now go for the res, but is there enough time in the clock here? You've got to find both kills, and Zig will find another big pick from the bottom side of hell. There might not be enough time. Zig will find a 4th. He knows that Neuro's above him. Is he going to play for the ace?
Yep, he will. He's only got 33 HP. What does he have to lose it with? He's completely outplayed Nero. The bar's charge to be able to boost him around the corner being done. Okay, now what can we expect from the last 2 members? Logan here, backed up with Neural. Trying to snipe through, will find the 1. Logan as well gets picked up, and Neural is trying to save the day. He does. That's the clutch. 3 members at 11-9.
See, but the spike is actually rotating backwards, and goodness, Richa is here. He's watching a lobby. If he can find a way to just hold this corner, he's going to find 1. That's the spike carrier. School's able to find another pick on the opposite side. Takes him for a second, and a 3rd for Richa. The 4th player is nowhere nearby, and there won't be enough time for a plant regardless. Beautiful read from Richa to hold his angle at A lobby.
And he's still there. He could get number 4 here, although Lawless Beats surely knows where to look. 10 ammo remaining. Are you kidding me? That's 4.
Defender doors just outside the elbow. So how is he going to try to play this one? It'll be through long B in those wood arches. He's got a rolling thunder. He's got everything actually to try to keep this from being retaken completely.
I think he just needs to try and go for a couple of kills. Stealthy Mike is going to be spotted now. He does get the kill in the sideshow, but that was
timing is good. He's going to find a second. He's got the opportunity for the 3rd. Stealthy Mike for 4. Brilliant play from Mike. He read that perfectly. Rolling Thunder, Orbital Strike, ready to go here defensively. 5-man stack through C Garage, which is wide open. Could they potentially catch this defense off guard? Oh, it's beautiful! The Orbital Strike! It's gonna find the 5-man ace as the barrier orb blocks everything. Mirko combining with the Sage. Full 5-man ace, but give a lot of credit over to the Sage for slowing and putting the barrier orb down.
Shit.
Gotta stick this plant. It'll be right on the backside of the elbow. Stab will find 1, a 1v2. Resurrection's available. It would be a risky call to pull it out here, though.
You gotta
He's
use it.
Gonna go for it. And Mirko's gonna come right back to life and at least give information. And okay, 1v1.
Oh my God.
He's still in this. Both reses, do they both come through here? It's Torque v1, and the shots are good. Torque for 4.
Unbelievable.
Resurrection comes out, the neural depth as well. 5-on-4, big moment here. It's going to be 1 desperate shot, but the showstopper from Lazy is predicted beautifully.
Oh my God.
4 with the pace shell. The last player left is the Jet, and Rob was
4 versus 2. Ultimate's available. Nothing in the hands of August. No resurrection, no nothing. Zeno just has to make the contact straight away. He doesn't have the information. Where are people hiding? There's one on the chin-up. It's sort of slightly more tenable now. One you know is towards short. They actually have heaven control, sort of. Under heaven as well. It's Curtis down. This is actually going to happen. Even now, resurrection life.
With Swapsy, he can't come out of heaven unless he gets himself a healing orb, which he does get. Uniting has to break through the barrier orb. They're going to go for the defuse. The Cyber Cage will block line of sight. They're going to try to spam through it. And the 2v4 retake will come through. Is there enough time for the defuse? No, there's not. And he's not going to be able to find the first connection. The second shot is good. Opportunity. He's getting some information off the tracers to his right. Spriggle finds another. He's going to break open this barrier orb, but now all of a sudden, if the Brim can make their way in, there's a potential for a take. He's going to find one. He knows where the second player
my God.
is. He does it blindly. 2v1. Sean is playing a clutch spot, throwing A short. He's going to wait for the time. Wait until it's impossible for them to secure a defuse. He's going to check, get the kill for one, and that'll be enough for the round. But what an effort from Demon Time for the recap.
Now, look, if this was like 4, they got to get one back on the board because we're at double digits already for August.
Oh no, Stealthy Mike is in an incredible spot. He finds 4. The Rolling Thunder came through, but little do they know it wasn't needed. Stealthy Mike in a cheeky angle again, using the toxic screen in many different ways. That
August have a lot more. I mean, this is it.
Oh, now it's Sean's turn to find a handful as he finds 4. Again, all of it in one clip, plus he dealt with the run it back. Players come up behind, but there will be a barrier orb to slow this down. Aftershock's not quite able to connect with Nix here, who's got a shorty, watching the flank by himself. He's also got a Sage here with him. And again, in this 3v4 retake opportunity, the flash is good. They try to spam through, one shot in. He doesn't know the knife from behind. Nix here finds 2, and
it depends on how much money you got saved. So a full eco will give you a lot of money, but if you have money, so just buy what you can afford to make sure you got money left to play with. And for Godspeed, well, they're already having to start thinking about that next round because they're only down to 3 members. They've not picked up a rifle just yet. K-Jules as well to follow. HP played with doesn't have any angles. It's realistically down to Bamster here to make the job happen. Eventually, Aim Jesus has to step down onto the ground. Bamster has a lot of decisions to make, and that is a great one. Down to 1 now. Simplest position is compromised. Down 65 himself. Bamster is going to clutch through. Look at that. 3 kills for him. Oh, that's going to open the 3v3. Like we said, no resurrection. Bodies are all over the place. That's going to be chased down as well. Now you really want to find something. Sid has to make the plays. 1, 2 more to go. 14 seconds for the spike plant. Gets eyes onto Mara. Can only need a kill. Finally, the timing play onto Sock. If that wasn't enough, surely the showstopper would have been. 6-6 now. Both teams tied up going to the second half.
It's again just a really good play for.
Not going to drop this round. You have to imagine. So now that because you are committing, you are very likely going to be throwing away these guns. Nerve is going to pick up the first, get the second, and suddenly, what was it worth? What was it all for, Goomba Squad? Sway is going to go down here on that defense. Resurrection available. We talked about this, and he's going to go down as well. Corey, no chance of the res. Catnam has to do so much. He's got 3. That's going to make the defense now so much more workable.
Point out, there it is. We'll put it right behind him. Nothing there on the peak, though, as here comes the push through the middle. No one has tracked down Teenage. He could potentially flank this. He will be slowed up, but again, he's not going to make any noise due to the recent patch. And now as the committal comes through for the B tower, J-Truth will find 2. Collateral, he finds 3, he finds 4. Oh my goodness, J-Truth, what an insane play. And not only does he get the 4 kills, he's earned the orbital strike. A lot of control ability, though, with this Goomba Squad team. Teleport for Corey, that's a cheeky angle. Puts himself right underneath the window. Has the opportunity to surprise, and okay, J-Truth actually did have a little bit of armor. The first headshot was there, but Corey finds one through the smoke. Are you kidding me? 2-0. Another Sky smoke down. Teenage, you gonna push through this. He seems to want to. The Raze is the only one here. Austin, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. The troops and reinforcements are coming quickly, and maybe he's not in that much trouble. He finds 1, goes to the top ropes. He finds 2. Back to the paint shells. He's got another charge if he wants it. Wants to go for the gunfight. Austin for 3.
It's
and
clean.
With that, The spike was planted, but a very clean hold in retake from Goomba Squad. Thank you very much, says Natural. Teenage caught between a rock, a hard place, and a harder place, as he's got a lot of angles he's got to watch and will be paranoid later, but he's going to cloud burst himself, try to push through. Okay, wait. May have misspoke. Teenage for one. He knows where the last couple of players are coming from. He finds the second shot. Has the tailwind back. Cloud burst up.
My ult's ready.
1v1.
Duck.
Just has to kill time. Tailwind's forward. Has an updraft if he wants it. And
Oh
wins
my
the
God.
1v1. Teenage for the 1v3. Clutch for 4 kills.